There he is.
Let's get this started.
Welcome, folks, to the MegaMets predictions for Pro Wrestling Noah's N-1 Victory Final 2024. This is going to be interesting, with this show, of course, being headlined by the #1 Victory Tournament 2024 final between the head honchos of All Rebellion, GHC Heavyweight Champion Kaito Kiyomiya, fighting out the A block, and from the B block, Kenoh. But let's get to the undercard first. We kick it off with a fatal four-way match. Hajime Hara, Tadasuke, Super Crazy, and Alejandro all going at it.
This is going to be a wild show. N-1 Victory Finals. Oh, my God.
Live from Osaka.
From Osaka, Japan. Nice. Nice. This is going to be a tough one. Also, I noticed is that participating players may be changed due to injuries. Because with wrestling, you never know.
Got that right.
What to pick? You have Alejandro, Tadasuke, Hara, and Super Crazy. You're going to have one hell of a show.
Yep.
If I were to predict, this is hard to predict. This is just so hard to predict, I'll be honest. Okay, you can continue now.
I'm going to say... I'm going to go Alejandro. This is the one where I'm always throwing a knife blindfolded.
Why?
Because I don't know which one of them to pick. I mean, yeah, out of the four of them, Hara has legit experience as an IWGP Junior Singles champ. Super Crazy's a legend, and Tadasuke has been a major player in the junior tag ranks. But with Alejandro coming into his own. But it's just so difficult to decide with these four.
Especially since all of them are going to deliver one hell of a show.
Mm-hmm. So who are you taking?
Super Crazy.
Okay. Masa Kitamiya against Junta Miyawaki. For Kitamiya, he had a rather disappointing N-1 victory this year, finishing with 3 wins, 3 losses, and a draw to Kiyomiya.
Disappointing? Make that depressing.
This is just something to help him get back on his feet. I'm going to give it to Kitamiya.
Fair enough. I'm choosing Miyawaki.
Next up is a 6-man, where we'll have Jack Morris, Ulka Sasaki, and Owada against Titus Alexander, Ryohei Oiwa, and Kai Fujimura. So it's basically 1 man from A block, 1 man from B block, and a young boy. And can't fodder young boy, essentially, in this match on each team.
What to pick? Have you made up your mind?
For this one, I'm going to say it's going to be more based around experience. I'm going to give this to Morris, Sasaki, and Owada.
I'm giving it to Alexander, Ryohei, and Fujimura.
Okay. You want this next one?
Yes, we have ourselves a tag match. Manabu Soya and Tavion Heights versus Kazuyuki Fujita and Yoshi Tatsu.
Yoshi Tatsu still has a job in wrestling?
How old is he now? How old is he now?
Let me see.
Yoshi Tatsu still has a job and you're wondering how? I mean, normally he'd be retired by this point.
I mean, with Fujita, you would expect that. I mean, he's in his early 50s.
Yeah.
Yoshitatsu is 47.
And he's still going. I'm just surprised. I only hope he doesn't break a bone or something like that. Because
and Fujita is 53.
God damn. So we have some interesting matchups. Oh, my God.
I mean, this is essentially the last show before they head back to NXT for both Heights and Briggs.
Mm-hmm.
So I say send them out on a high note. I'm giving this to Heights and Soya.
Same here.
Next up, 8-woman showcase. The Heavenly Emperor. What did I say this was? Excuse me a minute.
I call her the Heavenly Empress, but Heavenly Emperor can do.
I blame that on the mistranslation with the site.
Yeah, the Heavenly Empress.
Kizuna Tanaka, Bozilla, Miku Ano, and Kokuya Hamade against Miyuki Takase, Sandra Moon, the Great Sakuya, and Takumi Iroha.
This is going to be a good show. I'll give you that.
I mean, a few of these women are from Marigold, and as far as I know, none of them are on the recently started Dream Star Grand Prix tournament. I mean, granted, there are only 16 women on that roster.
There should at least be more, because 16, I know I don't mind that, but still, there needs to be more. Allow more women wrestlers in there, so that way they could at least have more variety.
I mean, I understand why the roster is so finite. This is a promotion that just started several months ago. It's still in its infancy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give this to the quartet of Iroha, Sakuya, Takase, and Moon. Where are you going with it?
I'm also doing the same thing, especially since Saki, the daughter of the great Muta, so she's following tradition.
Okay. Josh Bridge against Yoshiki Inamura.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
You got two powerhouses here.
And they're gonna how do I put this? Bring the house down in a way.
True. I'm gonna take Briggs.
I'm taking Aki. Hey, gotta try something different.
Next up, two luchadores and a member of Dragon Gate in a 6-man tag.
We get a 6-man lucha libre style.
El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Galeno and his brother Galeno Demar team with Dragon Gate's Luis Monte against Dragon Gate's Jun Skywalker and Los Culpadores, Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf.
Ooh, who did not. Fun.
I mean, this is for Wagner. This is his first match back after the neck injury he suffered in the N-1, which forced him to pull out.
That gotta be the most painful thing ever.
Bane Wolf, on the other hand, pretty bad N-1 for them. For Bane, he finished 3-4 with 6 points. For Wolf, he finished 2-4-1 with 5.
Well, that sucks.
That does.
What to pick? I'm choosing Hijo de Dr. Wagner's team. Hijo, his brother Galeno, and Luis Monte.
I could see that too.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, if it wasn't for that injury, I think Wagner could have gone further. By the way, you want to know how well Josh Briggs and Tavion Heights did in the tournament?
How did they do?
Okay. Heights finished 4-3 with 8 points. Josh Briggs actually finished runner-up in the A block at 10, only losing out to a tiebreaker because of a tiebreaker against him at the hands of Kiyomiya. He finished with a 5-2 record.
Not so bad.
Next up, GHC Heavyweight Tag Title Match. Naomichi Marufuji and Takashi Sugiura in their first defense against Team Noah's Akitoshi Saito and Muhammad Yone. When you consider that Saito is retiring in November, is there really any reason to put the GHC Heavyweight Tag Titles on his waist?
No, absolutely not. My vote's on the champs. They will retain.
I will also go Marufuji and Sugiura.
Yep. Sorry, Saito. But I don't think you're ready to hold that in when considering you're retiring.
Yeah, fair ball. Next up for the GHC Junior Heavyweight title in a rematch. Daga challenging Amaxa in his first defense.
Ooh, this will be fun. I think Daga's out for payback.
But will he be able to get it? I mean, with Ogawa's retirement and it's essentially resulting in Stinger's disbandment, at least as far as I'm concerned. Is there anywhere for Daga to go? I don't know.
I don't know unless he decides to go ruthless on this.
I think he is. But then again, he's not someone I believe fits the bill of wanting to work with the Noah Junior Cohesion, a.k.a. the Noah Junior Sekigun. I'm going to say Amaxa retains here.
I'm also going to say Amaxa retains. Daga's going to have to push everything he has and then so if he's going to get it back.
Next up, I don't know if this is their first or second defense.
This is their second defense, actually. I'm reading up in the highlights. This will be the second title
defense for the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Titles. Tsuchi Kondo and Eita defending against the Latels, Hayata and Ryohei.
Yep.
I mean, for those who don't know, the Rat-Tails was the original faction consisting of Hayata and Tadasuke back in the late 2010s in Noah, but that ended up getting disbanded when Hayata would end up reorganizing it in the Stinger, and eventually Tadasuke would join up with Kenoh's group of Congo. The latter group would disband last year after I believe the Kenoh 15th anniversary event. Last June.
Yep.
But before that, Tadasuke had been kicked out of Congo, and then he joined up with the good-looking guys before that group got disbanded. This past June at the last show, we called for Noah. And we predicted for Noah.
Yeah.
Considering junior tag belts tend to hot potato around a lot, I'm actually going to go with an upset here and give it to Hayata and Ryohei.
I'm having the champs retain. That's my prediction.
Okay.
And now it comes to this. The GHC Heavyweight Title match is on the line.
Wait a minute. They turned it into a title match?
According to the card, yes.
Son of a bitch. So now, not only whoever wins this wins the tournament, but because Kiyomiya is in the final, you're telling me the GHC Heavyweight Title will be at stake?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Looks like N-1 decided to Noah decided to throw a fast one.
That's for sure.
But anyway, on one side, you have the A block, Kaito, Kiyomiya, who have won 10 points with 4 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. On the other side is the Fist King.
Kenoh.
Yep, score 11 points, 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw.
Kiyomiya's wins coming against Jack Morris, forfeit from Kotoge, Dragonbane, and Josh Briggs. His losses to Luis Monte and his draws to Ryohei Oiwa and Masa Kitamiya, both of whom took him the 30-minute time limit. On the other hand, Kenoh's win, forfeit from El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., victories over Manabu Soya, Titus Alexander, Inamura, and Sasaki. His only loss coming to Tavion Heights, and his draw was a double countout against Alpha Wolf.
Ouch.
These are two men whose destinies seem to have been constantly interwoven in one way or another.
Intertwined, as they say.
That's for sure. Kenoh has usually gotten the better of Kiyomiya, but their last matchup, which occurred at the New Year's show in 2023, went, with this title on the line, went to Kiyomiya. For Kenoh, this is a match he cannot afford to lose, because then if he wins, he finally get what he covets. He's coveted for 3 years now. Main eventing the New Year's show in the Budokan in 25.
Ooh, that's
on New Year's Day.
Oh my God.
If the coin hits heads, I'm going Kiyomiya.
If it's tails, it's Kenoh. Flip it.
Tails. I'm going Kenoh to win his 4th title.
Yep. I'm also going with the Fist King.
This will be one hell of an N-1 final.
Yep. I didn't think it would end like this.
You know what's funny? As far as I know, whenever the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, not that it's ever happened all that often in New Japan, last time it happened was in 2000 with Sasaki. I don't think I ever remember him putting the IWGP Heavyweight title on the line in that final.
I know.
But let's see how it plays out tomorrow morning. That's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets. Next time we'll be on, don't know when it'll be, but it'll be for prognosticating AEW's All Out 2024 in Chicago on Sunday, September 7th.
Which means we might have to make our predictions 2 or so days before.
That's for sure. Goodbye. Comment, like, and subscribe to our channels. He's Mega Man MG. I'm Mets2128. Goodbye and good night. Bang.
Bang. I'll see you then on, I believe, Thursday or Friday.